Not so long ago, I used to be young and dumb, hanging on the block with older dudes who were packing guns. Told me never talk, and get your money, son. Still feeling for life, they're asking what I'm running from. Court cases, indictments, tricking on a white trick. Black girls are mad, they never knew I was like this. Put money before my chick, how could you write this? Had the streets on lock, something like a vice grip. Spent a couple grand on the whips from the dealership, intoxicated by the limelight. They said I'm full of shit, they never stepped to the king. Been on some gorilla shit, lost sight on what I'm here for. Trying to get filthy rich, memories from the ghetto. Feeling like a kid, hanging at the corner mall with my nigga Mike and Chris. Used to wild out fish fights with them rival kids. Now we are older, most of us is raising kids. Feel like I stunt my growth, haven't grown. It is my dreams taller than my sight. Go ahead and throw a pitch. They say the nigga moving too fast, I need to slow a bit. If I ain't doing it for me, I might as well quit. Life is what you make it, trying to find where you fit. Never trust a pretty hoe, she'll make you lose your shit. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. I know they love me, but they hate my crew. They wanna do me like Judas did Jesus. Ooh, now what Broadway gon' do? Crash out like YNs in the summer groove. Shootouts got them scared to come out. It's peekaboo. And if I'm mad enough, I might fuck my ops boo. Life ain't easy, how you make your boy is kinda cool. You could fuck a chick on the same day, cause cash rules. Why should I follow the rules when others don't? White boys getting over on niggas, you missed the point. Life got me feeling so dizzy, I smoke a joint. Holes in my pocket, lost more than fucking coins. Withdraw some hate, deposit love is fake. Got broke, so a nigga moved out of the state. Trying to find my way, but I found my fate. God told me work hard, eat off his plate. Until we meet again, brother, you better get it straight. Until we meet again, brother, you better get it straight. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. I gave you everything I can give. I ain't got no more to give. It's hot out here, I'm broke, ain't no jobs. The economy messed up. The YNs is loose. I'm just trying to survive day by day, baby. Trying to survive day by day. I can hope you understand that. But Paul.
We're back, guys. We are back. Like always, first thing first, guys, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, shout out to everybody that continue to rock with us. Hakeem, what is cracking like? What is cracking like? What is cracking like on this Freestyle Friday?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling tremendous. And we about to take over.
We're
That's
about to
all
take
I know.
Yeah, we are. We're about to take over indeed. I know a lot of guys was wondering yesterday we didn't go live because I had an emergency that came up. So sorry, guys. Unfortunately, we was not able to go live. But we are live today, and we got a lot of things to talk about, especially when it comes to aspect of Karmelo Anthony Hakeem having an all-white juror, which doesn't look good at all over there in Texas. But we're going to talk about that very, very shortly as the main topic on today's show. But guys, you want to cop the Cal Culture Radio merch? Remember, link is pinned on top of the chat. You watch this through the mobile device, you'll see a small icon of a t-shirt or coffee mug. Click on it. It'll lead you guys right over to the merch. Also, guys, don't be afraid. Become members today because that's where you can find members only exclusive content and also our live stream. Best way to support the platform, hitting that like button, that share button, that notification bell on the right-hand side, and also Super Chat, Cash App, all welcome. And another way to support the platform, you guys already know, engagement. As you can see, you guys right in the chat, we will try our best to engage with you guys. We love it when you guys participate with us on the show. Also, you want to call the Broadway Fat album, the one that music video was playing, Ghetto Memories, in the beginning of the show. The QR code is right above me. Go ahead, scan it with your mobile phone. Be watching us on television. Scan it. And you guys right over to the album. Shout out to Broadway Fat.
Let's go.
Yeah, a lot of people love that music video too, Hakeem. They like, man, that music video is dope.
I appreciate. Hey, we got more coming, man. We got more coming.
We got Andy. I can't wait. You need to do one for Love Jones. I'm waiting for that one. That one with Love.
Yeah, you right.
That just gonna blow up. You do that one with Love Jones, boy, because that's like another single of yours, man. If people wonder what happened to Jordan, Jordan's on vacation. He will be back next week. He is out of the country, so he really enjoying himself with him and his lovely wife and also his daughter. So Jordan will be out until next week. You know, we wish him well, and you know, sometimes like Hakeem always say, don't burn out. You need to take a break. Go ahead,
Take a break.
Take a break. Don't let this YouTube to consume you. Okay,
You got
Hakeem.
too much content as it is.
Exactly. Hakeem, you already know it's Freestyle Friday, so anything goes. So we heading over there to a relationship. So this is actually breaking news. This happened yesterday. We were gonna talk about that yesterday as the main topic, but we didn't go live. But Hakeem, you already know. Linda the Plug filed a divorce from Adam 22. It was 22 days ago, and I want to know. Everybody know the situation will come to Adam 22. Some people don't know who Adam 22 is. Adam 22 is the creator of No Jumper podcast, which is going to tend to go viral each and every time. You know, he got this hooligans over there going crazy. He do different type of interview with a lot of hood gangster people over there in LA. You know, he also do feature with other people like Charleston White, 6ix9ine, and other Hassan Campbell. He does it all. So, you know, he was married to for Linda for about like 2 to 3 years. And
Yeah,
now,
I think so. Maybe 4. Yeah. I could have sworn it felt like longer than that.
me too, but I think they were dating, but then they finally got married 2 or 3 years, and then I think people realized. I think 2 years ago they did a sex tape that went super viral, and then by her she was banging somebody else while Adam watched. Same thing like Diddy, same thing. I don't know if I got the full story correctly, but that's semi. Now Hakeem, they are divorced. This is a relationship. So Hakeem, what went wrong? Why do you think that they end up in divorce? Go right ahead.
So remember, they was from the beginning, they was already gonna end. They had a real weird relationship where they were like porn stars, and you gotta understand something. The covenant of marriage is not to be played with, Ron. When you're able to watch a woman sleep with another man, you don't have a woman. Even though they say whatever happens in the sanctified of your bed in the covenant of your bedroom is under marriage, but it wasn't. God ain't never said to do threesomes and to whore your woman out. Now, mind you, I don't know why Adam did that, and this is why the money is the root of all evil, and the lust for fame and fortune will make you do questionable things. And this is the reason why the relationship like that. I think she's getting older. She has a kid now. She's grounded. I think that she doesn't want to involve herself in a lifestyle that Adam is in. You know what I mean? And a lot of people can't just involve themselves in stuff like that.
So the whole aspect of them getting divorced, you think it has something to do with that corn video? I think they'll probably have an issue along the way because remember Adam,
Yeah.
he tend to handle, he tend to hang with gang members, especially the Red Bloods and Crips, and like not only that, but recent on live stream, I heard they were fighting in the parking lot, like they do crazy things. And like you said, she's a family woman now. She don't want to get that form of involvement. However, I also heard that they're doing this for a publicity stunt because you know Adam loves to go viral. He'll find any reason to go viral, even if you have to make up a fake story of her filing for divorce. But it seemed like it's true on the Confuller. Somebody did a report and it showed that it sounded like she did file it for real on California, on the state of California. So I don't know how true it is, but it is hard. Relationship is not easy. It can show you that you could be the biggest podcaster in the world, making millions of dollars, and you still have relationship issues.
Basic.
So it doesn't really stop. So it's just show you guys, they just as normal people, just like me and you, no different, no less. It's just that they just known all over the streaming world. So a guy named Joshua for Big Online say, wait a minute, Adam 22 got divorced. That's wild. It is wild. It's wild, but it confirmed it's real. So he even put it on his page on No Jumper on Instagram. So some people believe it's a publicity stunt. DJ Academic believes it's a publicity stunt. Other people believe it's a publicity stunt too. But You don't never know until he says it. I'm waiting for him to do a video on it. Then we probably could react to it. Shout out to King Rooster that's in the building. He said having um excuse me, having any all white juror might not be so bad. White people believe in self-defense laws. Convicted criminals will throw all of their Second Amendment beliefs out of the window. That will Rooster. I'm not gonna lie. If that happens, they're gonna make history.
Yeah.
They're gonna make history. Why I say Ronnie? Didn't you say she is a didn't you say she's a family woman? No, Hakeem says that. Hakeem the one
I,
that
I,
says
I
that.
said she, so look at this example. Look what happened to what's that other porn star who got a baby from Blake Griffin?
I don't know. I don't know. But go ahead. Continue. I don't know.
So she just went online. We covered. I don't think we covered. She went online and saying that she wanted all her porn videos taken down because she just recently had a baby. When you have kids, bro, your mindset change. Women changes when they have kids. That immaturity stuff snaps out. So in reality, she probably was like, "Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be involved in it." Because we haven't seen her around. We haven't even seen her do any new porn. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So things shifted as you get older because there's new players in the game. And when the kids come, you don't want that shit. And Adam is a control freak. He's a narcissist and an egomaniac. Some people want to get away from that. You know what I mean? And we don't care how much money you make because Adam at one point was making $4 million a day. But that doesn't mean that's something, the money ain't everything if you're not happy. I'll land right there.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Why I say I came you tripping early on the show. It's Freestyle Friday. Anything goes. Also, guys, want to call the Cal Culture Radio merch. Remember, link is pinned on top of the chat. You watch this through the mobile device. You'll see a small icon of a t-shirt or coffee mug. Click on it, and lead you guys right over to the merch. Also, guys, don't be afraid to become members today because that's where you'll find out exclusive member-only content and also our live stream. Best way to support the platform, you guys already know, hitting that like button, that share button, that notification bell on the right-hand side. Also, super chat and cash up, all welcome. Another way, the number one way to support the show, engagement really help us out in the algorithm. Guy named Ray say, wait, corn videos cause their divorce? Hakeem, that's a question for you. Did corn video cause the divorce?
100% it caused their divorce. Just involving yourself caused a divorce. Doing threesomes caused a divorce. Being a voyager caused a divorce. All this stuff, bro. Being married is one of the most sacred things, and we should not tamper with that. When you tamper with that, you don't have a marriage. Go ahead.
No, I think he mentioned in the interview, I think last year, I think he did it on DJ Vlad, where he mentioned that how he would tell Linda stop doing it, and then she'll go back and keep doing the corn situation. So
yeah,
I probably was you probably was right. You probably are right when it comes to aspect of that, but it's never confirmed. But Adam eventually gonna do a live stream on it, and then he's gonna talk about. Shout out to Evelyn Perez that's in the building.
hey, Miss Perez.
Shout out Miss Perez in the building. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. Moving along to sports. Hey, Hakeem, this was happening when it comes to aspect of sports news, big dog. So, Hakeem, this is what's happened. So, the Spurs did lose their first game.
I was disappointed.
Wait, on Wednesday, they did lose against the Knicks. Knicks did win that game. I told you, Hakeem, they were going to win the game because, remember.
You did. But it wasn't for
Game 7. Nah, they too tired. They might win. Go ahead.
It wasn't from like a disrespectful margin. It was a couple points they beat them on. You feel me? They didn't blow them out, though. You feel me? But I'm trying to tell you, the alien is gonna come here and spaceships are gonna fly. Just remember that.
But during the game, Hakeem, this is crazy. A fan went on the court, stopped the game because he wanted to take a picture of Wemby, and now not only that, but that fan was eventually arrested and banned from all NBA game in San Antonio, so he would never be welcome to any NBA game ever in his life because of what he did.
Wow.
Also, while I say that she's doing corn, Hakeem Hakeem thinks she's a good woman. Well,
no. No, I don't think she's a good woman. I think that when she had that baby, that dopamine kicked in, and she wants to become a good woman. She wants to change the narrative.
But here's a clip on a fan coming to the court to take a picture of Wemby, and Wemby did respond. I got that video on commentary too as well.
Nick Lee, a fan just ran on the floor, wants to take a selfie. Security quickly takes him away. Crowd gives him the appropriate boo. Fortunately, nobody hurt.
And Hakeem, I did get Wemby response. Give me 1 second, and then. Yeah, but in the NBA, you can't do that because of safety reason.
Narrative and dialogue, salute!
Victor, kind of a strange situation there at the end with the fan running up to you. Have you been in that situation before during a game? What was going through your head, and did you smile for the picture?
I've never been in that situation. I didn't know how to act. And it really surprised me almost as much as that time where a bat crushed the court.
Thank you, Victor.
Thank you.
So there you have it, Hakeem. So Hakeem, after hearing that, what is your thought about the whole aspect of the fan pretty much running to take a picture with for what?
I don't think he should get banned. I don't think he should get banned. I think he should get slapped in the wrist. He didn't really physically harm anybody. Yo, these guys are big players in the game, and a lot of people are fanned out, man. They should just give that man another chance, man. I would ask San Antonio, please let that man back in. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you in the whole aspect of it, but the thing is, certain things you can't do, and remember, it's rules and regulation when it comes to aspect of that because of safety reason. You would have came on the court and then started laying up the place. You don't even know, so they don't want stuff like that to happen because if they allow it to go with no consequences, other people won't think it's okay, and they'll do it on the next game and the next game and the next game and the next game, and then pretty much you put everybody at risk. So to avoid that from happening. And they do make an announcement. Cause I don't know if you ever went to a basketball game. They tell you, fans do not run on the court, do not touch the basketball players, don't even throw nothing at them because of safety.
No, you're correct.
If not, there will be a fine and you will be arrested. He's a young kid. I believe in his 20s, early 20s. So I'm only calling kid. No, sorry. Yeah, he is. He's a teen. He's a teen. I think early 20s. Heading to like 19 to 20, and he was banned. He was bad.
Yeah, they should give him another chance, man. I don't think they should do that, man. He's a young kid, man. Like, these kids are fanned out, bro.
They are fanned out. And also, Hakeem, who do you got tonight? Because they do play tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Who do you got winning tonight against the Spurs and the Knicks? And your thoughts on that? Go right ahead.
I'm gonna say Spurs win by 10 points. I got a 10-point spread on it. I say 111 to like 97.
I think the Spurs win tonight too. I think they'll blow them out. I think it's gonna be a double-digit lead, and they're gonna take them out because they was up on Wednesday, but I knew they're gonna be too tired to maintain.
Yeah.
But now they're gonna maintain it. And I think they don't want to go. They don't want to be down 2-0 because they're heading back to New York, and New York has a different energy over there. So they want to take it now. And also, the Spurs do good on the road. Also, Joshua say, wait, who on Bingo Light say, wait, Wendy is the with that fan wanting to take a pic with. He wanted to take a picture of Victor.
Victor Wembanyama.
That way he want to take a picture of, but you can't do that because of safety concern. Daddy came in and say, I get the safety rule, but giving him a second chance makes sense. No, it do not make sense because then they're gonna be like, okay, if they allow this to happen to him, they gotta allow it to happen to everybody. So look,
check this out. I don't believe in banning him. I believe a suspension to teach him a lesson. Banning him for the rest of his life. He's from San Antonio. I think these kids never get a chance. Do you understand how much it costs for a playoff game? How much that kid cost to get there to beg his dad? And he did something stupid. I do agree. Like, let me get something clear. If this was a situation where a kid pulled out a gun and shot it up in the air, ain't no second chances there. You got to serve your time. They would have did that. But this kid ran on the court. He didn't even touch him. He just put his phone out and took a picture. It's a stupid thing. That's why I said there's certain things we have to have grace on.
Oh no, why? I'm not nervous at all. I'll just be chilling, man. I don't be nervous. I'll just be rocking. But yeah, but I get what you're saying, but no, but I am not nervous at all. He laughing. I just like messing with my legs. I do that thing at work, so I don't be nervous at all. Knicks got defense. Yeah, they do got defense. I'm not gonna lie. The next game I actually watched that game. I'm actually highly impressed. I see this game going to probably 6 or 7. That's when it's going to end because also the World Cup is coming, so I won't be surprised at that. Moving along to other 20 new when it comes to aspect of sports. So Caleb Williams, Hakeem, is featured on the Madden cover, Madden 27. So a lot of Chicago fans are happy. However, some people are disappointed because on the Madden cover, Caleb is wearing pink fingernails. And you know, Bucci talked about it, and we're going to talk about it too. And I'm going to show you the cover, so I want to know your thoughts on it. Here is Caleb talking about having a good opportunity to be on the Madden 27 cover.
The new news that we want to hit the people with, man.
Let's go.
You're officially the cover of EA Sports Madden NFL 27. Woo-hoo!
Let's freaking go, man.
Speaking of the Jordan
The jump man himself.
That was the whole thing. I was like, everybody knows the Air Jordan, like the sunrise of him, doing his, Air Jordan with the skyline behind it. I was like, I want to recreate it. Football, kind of bring it back 30 years later, how many ever years later. So we did that one, and this one obviously had to go in it. Yeah, this one had to go in it. This was a really cool photo shoot. So appreciate everybody, honestly, to Madden and EA and all of that. This is a new thing that they're doing. Fashion, the fashion side of it.
You grow up as a gamer or what?
Oh man, my game is right here.
Right here.
Ready to go.
Childhood dream, man. I mean, honestly, Mike Vick being on the cover, John Madden covers and all these different things. So it's gonna go up for sure. And right next to it's probably gonna be one of the newer trophies for me, being able to put it up right next to all those other cool trophies I have. And like I said, I mean, dream come true. And they never had 2 back to back. So let's see if we can. That's my
already. I like it.
Yeah. See if I can go and make it back to back this year.
So I came there. Go. I don't know. You can see the cover, but you see like his nails. You see like his nails are painted. I don't know. You can really see it.
I could see it.
So he may get a lot of backlash for it because remember, football is supposed to be a masculine sport, but then now you got your fingernail painted on a big cover like Madden 27. So what are your thoughts on Caleb being featured on Madden 27, also having his nails painted as well?
So first thing we need to understand, Caleb, have they checked this man's stats? He is a real deal. You feel me? And whatever idea they had about masculinity, bro, they just need to put that out. These kids were born in 2000, 2001, 2002. A lot of the stuff that they have an issue with, bro, it's our generation. Let this generation do what they want. The man is a man. He dates women. I really don't too much care about it. I care about stats. I care about him being a good person. Him painting his fingernails is so trivial.
It is. And also somebody in Bingo Line say Caleb on the cover, that's big deal. That is a big deal, and that's big news for him. And he is excited because like he said, he is a Madden player. Dialogue say, why is he wearing painted fingernails? From a Chicago fan I know who actually follows Caleb and follows Chicago Bear, he said when he was younger, his mom used to paint his fingernail, but she would put like positive messages on it to motivate him to inspire him throughout the day. But it won't be like paint fingernails, like red finger paint and stuff like that. No, it'll be messages on the fingernail for him to encourage himself as he become more and more better within himself. And as you can see, he is a professional football player and one of the highest paid too as well. Also, why I say John Madden rolling over in his grades about those pink fingernails. Actually, Hakeem, he's the first.
He's the first.
He is the first. He is the first. And not only that, but it also show you too that we live in a different generation where things are different now. It's not the same that it used to be. They're doing paint. Men are doing paint fingernails. Men are coloring their hair. It's a generation we live in. Masculinity, you already know. There's an attack on masculinity. You already know about that a lot. So it is what it is. I don't know, Hakeem, got anything else to say before we move forward? Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all. Excuse me. Give me one. Remember, click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody continue to watch us all over the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. Oh, man, I was dehydrated. On this Freestyle Friday, guys, best way to cop the Cal Culture Radio merch. Remember, link is pinned on top of the chat. If you watch it through the mobile device, you'll see a small icon of a t-shirt, also coffee mug. Click on it, it'll lead you guys right over to the merch. Also, guys, don't be afraid, become members today, because that's where you can find our members only exclusive content and also our live stream. Best way to support the platform, you guys already know. Hit that like button, that share button, that notification bell on the right hand side. Super chat and cash app, all welcome. And also the number one thing to help the platform, engagement. You guys gonna understand, engagement really help out the algorithm. And as you can see, we guys are answering you guys' question. Oh, why I say Indiana Bears, guys? Come on now. It's not no. It's not no. It's not no. But I see them. I see them close. But the things are like he wants to.
Love you too, Evelyn. Thank you for the.
Slow down. You're talking too fast. It's thing to go, man. Chaos Culture Radio, we'll move it fast. It's like hot case. Shout out to Evelyn Perez for the first super chat of the $9.99. Love Chaos. We love you too, Evelyn Perez. You understand? We love you so very much. Thank you so much for supporting the platform, sweetheart. We really do greatly appreciate you. But you're right. I'm going to slow down. And also, I'm going to drink more water. Shout out to you. I'm becoming like Aaron O. Moving along to money. Money makes the world go around, Hakeem. Money makes up our pockets fat. Oh, shout out to Joshua too. Bingo Light said, wait, his nails was a positive mention. That's actually cool. It was. If you zoom in, you're gonna see like his nails have a message on it. It's just not just a regular pink fingernails. It actually have his thing.
Yep.
Got you. So also, when it comes to aspect of financial news, Hakeem, this is what's happening with financial news. So you have these kids, Hakeem, talking about how they are starting to become financial literacy smart to the point that Hakeem, this went super viral, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm gonna show you, Hakeem, how this generation is changing how they become more financial literate. Here's the clip.
If retirement tax liability is greater than current tax liability.
Co-insurance, 10%.
Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Apple, Amazon.
Do you think you know more about finance than the average adult?
Than the average adult? Probably, yeah.
High school students from across the U.S. flex their financial literacy in the National Personal Finance Challenge.
A lot of adults undermine how important personal finance is, whether it's because they didn't have the resources or they just simply didn't emphasize it enough. But I think a big push that we should have is educating not only children, but also adults about financial literacy.
U.S. government bonds whose principal value adjusts based on the Consumer Price Index are known by what acronym?
TIPS.
The correct answer is TIPS.
A team of 4 students from Mount Hebron High School in Ellicott City, Maryland, won first place.
What piqued my interest in finance is the relevance of the subject. We're in a world where if you don't know your finance, it's very hard to live. On an everyday basis, we always have something financial going on. You know, either going to the grocery store or buying concert tickets. You need to know how to save your money or when to spend your money. Everything runs with money, everything runs with transactions, and you really need to learn your personal finance to stay ahead of where our world's going.
We're about to step into a world of like college and the future and working. So for the first time in our lives, we're gonna have money and we're gonna be able to spend to do what we want with it. It's really important that we're able to understand how to manage and be able to put our money to work so that in the future, in the long run, we can reap the rewards of our own hard work.
Hakeem, this is big. But the only issue I have with it, Hakeem, you don't see black kids there. That's
100%. Thank you.
Everything else outside of that, I think this is good at how they're doing a financial literacy challenge. I think they should have this everywhere because it's teaching our generation the point of finance. But go ahead, Hakeem, speak on it. That's my only issue with this video. But everything else is good.
So the thing is, what's so critical about this is imagery. And the imagery will let you know that only affluent kids in districts where money is being pumped in are only going to be able to be taught this. In schools that are grade A, D, there's not enough funding to teach this information. You can ingrain this information and inject it in life study skills and all of this. And it's crazy that you only see these kids. And this is why it says that knowing our situations, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. And we have no choice but to start to teach financial literacy at home. And at home. And that's the only way. We should be able to teach it in school, but it's not. Hopefully we can get some money and start a school, but that'll be the basis of the conversation.
That should be the basis of the conversation. And not only that, but they need to give, we as parents, especially black parents, we need to get more and more involved with our kids to get them in some type of competition like that. Or if they can't, involve themselves with the school and see if they can create a school club where they teach financial literacy. Because to me, having a financial literacy competition, I think that is amazing, something different, especially when growing up, we had the spelling bee and the chess tournament and all these other things, sports. Financial literacy, like a tournament like that, I think it's going to be great for our future and our future kids. I like this idea what they're doing over there in our high school. I think they should recommend that in all states. I'm being honest. I think this is
100%. And listen, to be honest with you, a kid before he graduates needs to know how to balance the books, how to sign a check, how to fill out an application, how to understand percentages and points, how to understand how to pay a light bill. These things need to be taught. These things kids learn when they get out of school. And that's the problem. School's supposed to teach you how to live life and prepare you. Half these kids don't even know how to go sign up and get their own light bill under their name. And this is why credit is important. And these are the type of things that need to be taught in school. But somebody need to advocate this and go to the school board to go do these things.
Stephanie Watkins, we talked about that Asian man on the last show. We did that on Monday. You go back and watch our live stream. We talked about the Big Child already. We talked about the whole aspect of that. And Hakeem broke it down. We broke it down. So that was on the last show. So you probably see that. And also, I think we also broke it down on a video. So you guys see it on the Cal Culture Radio page. Someone said on Big Hakeem, they say this on Being Alive. They say how it's hard because we don't have easy access to stuff like that. Which is true.
I disagree. Let me tell you what the issue is.
Go ahead.
The difference between white and black people, white people will actually go down to their state representative. They know them by heart. They know their city councilmen. They know their aldermen. And they start to lobby. They get bills written. Average, everyday soccer mom, go out there, call, send letters, go to town meetings, and they bring up stuff. You know, a lot of people don't know that in the city that you're living, you can bring in a subject on the docket of a town meeting. It's perfectly legal. You're a tax-paying citizen in the city you're living. Even if you live in an apartment, you can do that. But black people do not want to get in the government. We do not understand it. We don't understand the mechanics of it. And we just say voting is 10% of this game. I'll end there.
Also, why I say everything you're talking about is on our phone. It is on our phone. But you know, why you gotta understand, there is some kids that don't have phones at all. There's some kids that don't have computer tablets because their parents not able to afford. However, if school system could get more involved when it comes to answering financial literacy, because the majority of our time, our kids are at school, that will be a great way for our future to advance in the near future. Because I'm telling you, the world we head into now, if they don't get that, they don't understand the whole aspect of credit. Look what's happening in China and about the credit, how they rate your life based off your credit score. We're going to be lost as a nation. We're going to be lost. Also, Dollar also say it is so sad for black folks are lost in the sauce. I pray for us. No, Ronnie, bad argument. No, it's not my bad argument. What I'm saying is, I was just saying something what somebody in Being Alive was saying. That how it's not really how right now it's hard for us to access certain things. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that continue to rock with us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. Moving on to music, Hakeem, hip-hop. Hakeem, this was happening when it comes to aspect of hip-hop news, big dog. Hakeem Drewski, back at it again. He's going OGs. OGs. He's going in on OGs, and he went super viral. And I want to know everybody's thought, even in the chat, because I think he nailed it 110%. Shout out to Drewski. Here we go.
I raise all these niggas. I raise all these niggas. I raise these niggas. I raise this nigga. I raise this nigga.
The young nigga look up to me, man.
No.
Shit generation of the hood, man. Show love to your hood, man. Y'all nigga come back and feed the streets. Be a big homer to your hood, man. You nigga love me out here. I be that Pyro 1560 bloodhound. I'm finna start this streaming shit. Yeah, I'm finna start getting on live mode. Yeah. Bro, you just know how this shit be, bro. Like, I don't ask nobody for shit, dog. Like, I appreciate
Oh my
the unicorn.
God.
Y'all send a galaxy. Y'all send a galaxy in the chat.
Same apartment right here with little
same shit. That same spot. I was with their daddy. I was with their daddy around that time. That nigga about this tall, man.
Let's talk about them allegations. How your lawyer be deported?
No. I was facing 40. It was a probation violation. What I went when I raised these folk, man. Hell yeah. I raised these niggas. From the south, she want me to touch up on her butt. I'm really lost, she tell my name. And done it all the bitches. That was my first beating, and I drunk a Sunny D. Started lurking with my ski, it was 1 degree. Glock 23 on me, I just wanna be. Yeah, what I just did? What I just did, man? I done came down here, bought everybody bottle. I done came down here, yeah. What I came down here did. What I came down here did. We come in peace, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. No violence, we come in peace. Brotherhood. Family. Allah Akbar. We come in peace.
Breaking news. 5 armed gunmen in head wraps are on the loose in Atlanta for attempted robbery. They are considered armed and dangerous, one of which has a history of murder. The situation remains unclear. Charleston Porter, age 57, caught committing crimes with underage teenagers, now facing several pending charges.
Okay, Hakeem, he nailed the coaches so good, and
it was too accurate.
But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on that, man.
Listen, this is so accurate, it's scary, bro. And he got it down to the T. He's actually taking shots at Atlanta. Yeah. And yo, like the shit everything he displayed on it, man, Miami dudes do too. So it's like, yo, it's crazy to see that. But he actually exposing something that is really thing. There's a word I'm going to say that a lot of people don't know. It's a lot of people in our community who have arrested development.
What is that?
Hear me out. Narrative and doubt, arrested development. This means that from a mental standpoint, these people haven't grown. He's 57 in the body, but he's still 21 in mindset. And for you to be like on the block with people who are under than you and doing crimes and saying, I raise these niggas. Like it's so crazy. Like we all know somebody who's like that. 50, 60, still selling drugs, running a prostitution house. They're in our communities. There's somebody granddaddy. They say, hey, I got weed for sale, and he's 65. It's people out here 65 still selling weed. And he saying that your granddaddy? Yeah, he the plug. What?
Yeah, you see it in the old rappers like Atlanta. You can't let it go. Arrest development.
Arrested, yeah.
I never even heard of a song like that. Even being online, they say, what is arrested development? But
hey,
he gave it to y'all what it means.
I broke it down for you. And mind you, it's a psychological term that the black community has it, and we see this with everything. It's the same thing with older women going out with younger girls. It's the same thing with older women dressing like a young girl with tank top, tube tops, and she looks like she's a prostitute. It's the same thing with Vivica Fox going to get a BBL. What does that tell you?
That's true. You even say you got old chicks acting like young hyenas on dialogue. Pretty much say what you just said. A lot of people come back home from prison with that mindset. It is, but I never even heard of a saying like that. That's why it's new to me.
Yeah.
it's a psychological term. I took psychologically class and I heard that, but I've also heard that from the Black Power movement when they was talking about a lot of us suffer from arrested development. Mentally, we're not growing. We still stuck in 96, 98. So when you got somebody who go to prison at 21, he come back out at 50, he's still 21 mentally.
Yep. Evelyn Perez said you got trap house all around the corner from me, and it'd be like older people shaking my head. It is. They be so freaking old, hanging out on the corner, the gas station, the block. They said I can't leave the hood, dog, and then affecting the youth too as well. But it is sad to see that, man. Juicy nailed that 110%. I don't even know what to say. This guy. He exposing the culture, and now that he bringing light to it, so he can show you guys that this is exactly what happened in the hood. This is why we stay stuck as people. Arrested development, delayed development. That's what it's called, delayed
development. Yep.
Delayed development. Wow.
And I pronounced it. I pronounced it kind of wrong. Thank you, Dialogue. He just corrected, but I did pronounce it wrong. But it is a delayed mental development.
So how can they say it means someone being allowed to say it means that you're stuck, that you can't get out of the situation, or what does it fully mean? He said, yeah, that's what it means. It means that you're stuck. You're stuck in that mentality that you don't want to get out of it. It's the delayed development. You don't want to grow. Acting 35, 60, and 50, acting like you're 20. Well, you got Dialogue, and King Rooster, you got a lot of people within this space act like that.
And look, that's when you start hearing people say 40 is the new 20. You ever heard shit like that? 30, like 50 is the new 40. 60 is the new 20. Like when you start people talking like that, act your age. And I'm so happy my parents never wanted to be young. My mother still dresses like a grandmother. My dad was still wearing suits like he was back in the 1960s. Up until the point my dad went to the hospital, he always went and got his suit dry cleaned. He never wore sneakers and jeans. He wore suits and got his shoes polished up until this point.
Yep, that is fact. What King Rooster said, he said, but that is real thing when dudes go to prison young and come out with the same mentality.
Same mindset,
They never grow up. They never grow up. Heading on to more news when it comes to aspect of hip hop news. So High Soul Speed, Hakeem's song will be featured in the World Cup. That is big for the streamer, Hakeem. That's why I told people the power of YouTube and the power of having a strong platform like High Soul Speed. Here's him talking about it.
Oh! Oh! Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! So let's go, baby!
So that's the song they will be featuring on there, Hakeem. Don't worry. Won't be no copyright. But Hakeem, that is huge news for the streamer, and it show you that the visibility you have, you could change the whole course, even in the World Cup, because of his visibility. But go ahead, Hakeem, off on that of him getting that huge deal.
So I want people to understand. You see, I Show Speed right now. It took him literally 7 to 8 years to get there.
Yeah.
I want people to remember that. He built up social credit and credibility over the years where he be massive around the world. And the niche he played wasn't the black ghetto niche. He didn't do all the niggas, the N-word stuff that a lot of people partake in. He positioned himself as a world streamer. He spent his money. He went to different countries. And I don't think people understand. It makes sense to put ISO Seed there. His visibility around the world makes it because he is a world streamer and he's into soccer, which is 90% of the world is at. And I tell people that football is an American sport. Soccer is a worldwide sport. So having ISO Speed and his song plays fits the narrative. Most of the kids know he's a Milano fan, Cristiano Ronaldo fan. He always had these guys talk about it, and he is a big soccer fan. They're aware of this. So to have him at the World Cup and his song just makes sense.
And show you hard work do pay off. Like Evelyn Perez, hard work, you get rewarded. Congratulations to him. He take that chance. He be all over the place. His thinking, and I do not know a lot and has very little patience, but he is young. He is young, and eventually he will continue to find himself. But to me, I always say, to me, he's one of the biggest streamers. To me, it's Mr. B's, High Show Speed, and Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, of course, is taking a break, but eventually he will come back because High Show Speed kind of mentioning that him and him are working on something behind the scenes. So I see Kai Cenat coming back. But still, to be featured on the World Cup on the biggest platform of the world, shout out to this young man. He's doing something wonderful. He is doing something great. Wait, the World Cup is official song? Yeah, it is. It's one of the official songs. There's others, but that's one of the official song. That is huge for how it is. I don't know what to say. They're making this guy like Michael Jackson. I don't even want to say that, but it is. They're making this guy like Michael Jackson.
Oh,
like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody who's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kid, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live, and also X. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Freestyle Friday. Guys, you want to copy the Carol Culture Radio merch? Remember, the link is put on top of the chat, and you're watching us through the mobile device. You'll see a small icon of a t-shirt or coffee mug. It'll lead you guys right over to the merch. Also, guys, don't be afraid. Become members today, because that's where you can find our members-only exclusive content and also our live stream. Best way to support the platform, you guys already know, Super Chat, Cash App, hitting that like button, that share button, that notification bell on the right-hand side. And the number way to support any platform, especially this platform, engagement. We love it when you guys engage me. As you can see, we highlighting you guys' comment, because you guys are making Chaos Culture Radio the biggest thing on the planet. So, Hakeem, what more did I need to say? Karmelo Anthony, man, time ago on today's show. So, all-white jury was select in a Karmelo Anthony murder trial. Doesn't look good, or is it good? Here is the news report on that one.
Everybody, I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. Within the last hour, a jury has been chosen to decide the closely watched murder trial of Karmelo Anthony.
More than 500 people were on the list of potential jurors, but the jury will not include anyone who is black, despite this case being racially charged. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now. Alex.
Hey guys, good evening. That's right. And I can tell you that a court spokesperson confirmed that there are indeed no black jurors on this panel. And I can tell you that before this jury panel was seated, the defense objected to 3 black women being struck by the prosecution. Now, the prosecution contended that it was due to the fact that the women were educators, noting that this incident happened at a school function with young students. The defense then pointed out that those were 3 of those were 100% of the available black jurors in what's called the strike zone, adding that the state struck all 3. The judge went out and reviewed their questionnaires and came back and said that the defense's challenge to the 3 jurors being dismissed was denied. The judge said the court found that the state had non-racial means to strike the jurors. Now, background. Karmelo Anthony, 17 at the time, is accused of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf last year at a Frisco ISD track meet. Anthony was reportedly sitting under a tent for a school that he did not attend. Witnesses say the two got into an argument and Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest. Metcalf died in his twin brother's arms. Police said that Anthony told them he acted in self-defense. Now, this case has become racially charged, fueled in large part by online speculation, rumors, and misinformation. On Wednesday, attorneys for both sides got an hour and 45 minutes to question the reduced poll of these potential jurors. They were questioned on their views on a variety of topics, including race, how they felt about serving on this case, and if they would hold it against the defendant if he chose not to testify on his own behalf. The defense also tried to gauge if the potential jurors would be uncomfortable giving Anthony a lower sentence if there is a guilty verdict. I talked to a jury consultant about the process so far.
It's an excellent team on both sides. I believe Bill Worski has, he's a veteran prosecutor. He's tried some very high-profile cases. And then Toby Shook has been both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney. And then Mike Howard is an excellent criminal defense attorney as well. And they, along with the DA, it's going to be a very well-tried case.
And I did speak with Allison Richardson before the jury was sat, so I did not have a chance to ask her about these late-breaking developments. Now, this high-profile case continues to draw supporters and spectators to the Collin County Courthouse. We saw another group of folks demonstrating at the entrance of the courthouse this afternoon. We expect that to continue throughout the trial, which the judge hopes to have wrapped up by the end of next week. And I can tell you that 19-year-old Karmelo Anthony was in court today for the proceedings. He was wearing a suit with a tie and a purple shirt, which is also the color many of his supporters have been wearing. He did take some notes during the proceedings. I can also tell you that there does appear to be some minorities on this jury panel. Again, however, none of them are African American. Opening statements begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. Back to you.
Okay, Alex Boyer in Frisco, thanks.
And a reminder, Fox 4 will bring you extensive coverage of the Karmelo Anthony trial. You can keep up with the latest court developments on fox4news.com, our socials, and the free Fox Local app.
There you have it, Akeem. I'm not gonna lie, I have mixed emotion about it. Your thoughts on it? I know a lot of people that's watching us right now all over the board have mixed emotion too as well.
So I want a lot of people to remove the emotion on it, and I want people to start thinking about what's the facts and what's serious.
Okay,
and take it from this. First, they're going to try to see if it was premeditated. That's one thing. Two, they're going to ask why did he had a knife on the grounds of this. And mind you, I'm thinking from a logical point of view. And yes, we know this was racially, it's going to be racial because he's tried, but we got to look at the facts of the case. He was being bullied. Now, mind you, they're also going to say, did he also had a weapon? And if he didn't have a weapon, if he didn't had a weapon, or if they get any notice of him, there's a racist on YouTube and
yeah, you have to read that comment.
Yeah. And they're also going to say that if he didn't have a weapon and prior for it, did he know that the kid was going to bully him that day? There's so many facts within the case that we got to see. That's the thing. I'm saying that he did try to protect himself. I always told you this, why he had a knife. I wondered if he could have just fought it out instead of having the knife at a track meet. That's my only gripe. And that's why I think that the case might be slim. They're going to try to see why did he had that knife.
But my whole thing is, Hakeem, they made a big deal if it was all black jury. But now having an all white jury, that's the only thing I question myself about. But I like Brewster's comment he said earlier, he was saying it may not be a bad thing having an all white jury because remember, they are for the amendment and they understand like, okay, you got to protect yourself. They understand the circumstances when it comes to that. They're going to pretty much stay where you stay. Let's look at the facts. Why did he?
You're right.
Does it make sense for him to bring a weapon? Was he bullied for a very long time? Did he go to his teacher? Did he go to law enforcement? Did he do what he had to do to make sure that everything could have been exonerated so he would have still been alive? It's just a sad thing that we live in a society today when it's really, really tough. Master Orange say that he laughing my ass off. He said he brought a knife to school and stabbed a kid for kicking him out of the tent. He didn't even pay for. Bully, laughing my A off. Rooster is white. I had to say Rooster is white. Never in dialogue they're saying they are trying to make him look younger and innocent. He was young. The knife was a cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, short. Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
It was cheap and short. So it was a legal knife. He legally was able to. That's another thing too. If it's at the palm of your hand, you can't have a knife that's over the palm of your hand. The state of Florida has the same thing, but I'm still like it's like a pocket knife. But I always tell people, all you got to do is hit the person the right way, and the person's gone. But that's my whole point. Why have it there? And this is why that's the tricky part about that.
And I heard dialogue also say those twins was known for being bullies. Yeah, yes. I heard that too. They say they was always being bullied. I heard that too. So he was defending himself, but remember, it's going to be like, okay, did you tell the authorities? Did you tell the teacher? Did you tell the principal? Trust me, it's going to be staged by it. They're going to use that against him. I guarantee you that. Rooster also say happened under the tent, simply when what may have lead up to lynching a long time ago. There's always something like that. Always something like that. But what the media is trying to do, they're trying to portray a racial thing, and I think that's what's getting so much media attention because you have a black boy against a white kid. They love stuff like that. They're gonna eat it up. This is gonna make pretty much national news all over the place. Trust me, people are turning into it. We are turning into it. Same thing what happened with Rick Child. It's getting crazy and crazy. Black boys do not go to the police or principal. Hakeem talks about that a lot. That's one of our problems. While I also say the media is not talking about the intelligence of Karmelo Anthony, a high GPA. Yeah, I heard he got a 4.0.
4.0. Yeah, he's a very, very bright kid. And clearly I understand 100%, man. But it's just this case is all so messed up. This is so different from Rick Child. Rick Child purposely targeted the young kid. And
So
you know what I mean?
let me ask you. So you think they're gonna portray him to be a criminal instead of a boy like a smart kid that get good
No,
grades in school and that
they,
do what
they
he needs to do? No.
the funny thing about this case is they can't portray him like a criminal. He's never been to jail before. This
Good
is
point.
first incident. And mind you, they're gonna go through his stats and they say this was a situation and it was an accidental death. That's really how I chalked it up. This was an accidental death. Kids fight all the time. Some people get hurt. You have this rare occasion that this was a fight where somebody got hurt and this wasn't premeditated. That's another thing
I
too.
ain't gonna lie, Hakeem being bullied for so long, people snap. People snap. I know I'm with you. I'm praying that it's not premeditated, but I understand the whole aspect. Like you've been bullied, and you know I hate bullies. Sometimes that thing get to you, your
Me
mind.
too.
You just black out, and then you be like, "Dog, I didn't know what I did." People snap because you're a human being.
No, me too. Shit, I hate bullies too. But we also got to look at it. We also got to look at it how the court system and the juries they're going to phrase this. And mind you too, I want people to understand what the courts did. And I think that kind of maybe helped Karmelo Anthony too. Check
True.
this out.
Go ahead.
When they removed those black women who was educators, imagine this. If there was educators, they would have looked at it the point, why did you have a knife on school? And I was thinking about that point. That could have probably hurt it, and they could have voted to guilty him because they was educators, they were school educators, and they was going to look at it from the point instead of looking at it from a self-defense point. And that's the thing that I think that his court system is that Carmelo has a lot of good things going to him, knowing that he's never been to jail, never been a criminal. He's never had no issues. He's never had no issues with the law. And this was like one of these freak things, and they're going to know about the bullying. They're going to put that out there. And the case will play out that. He said
What happened? Where you at? Which one you want to read, Hakeem?
He says, they said the kids didn't know each other. Oh, and you see, that's funny you said that, Rooster. They knew each other very well. They was bullying him for weeks.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
And then he just got tired. And I came on Bingo Live. What? And also everybody in the chat. What do you think the verdict will be? You think he's gonna be guilty or not guilty? I'm not gonna lie, Hakeem. I think they're gonna get a guilty verdict. I don't know why I feel that way. What do you think the verdict will be, Hakeem?
Listen, they can't convict him on.
They're gonna get him.
First degree or second degree. They might try to get him on involuntary manslaughter. He's not going to do it. Like I'm even, and I'm that's the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is involuntary manslaughter.
And how many years? Especially in the state of Texas. Why? How you in the state of Texas?
That's 10 years. That's 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
I don't know, Hakeem. They got, and remember, they did a GoFundMe for the white guy. So that GoFundMe, I think it raised up close to $1 million. I think they're not playing. They got one of the best attorneys on this case. So prosecutors are gonna they're gonna drill a picture about this guy. And they're gonna be like, yeah, he's smart. But it was a kid that probably had violent history that was probably never reported. You know how the media does. But if you ask me, I think they're gonna head to a guilty verdict. I don't want to be a guilty verdict. I think it should be not guilty because they was bullying this kid so much. I'm sick of bullies. I'm just sick of leave people kids alone, man. That's all I can say. Leave people kids alone, guys. Leave the kids alone. Guys, what do you think in the comments? Do you think he's gonna be guilty or not guilty? We should say I think he's gonna get off. That's good. That's good. Now, I do think black people need to understand that the children are under attack, but not just white racist America, but also black degenerate on the
100%.
moving them to the front school, claiming to give them. them better life, raising them to be a better kid doesn't even matter because they do not know what your kids in the first place, especially in a place in Federal, Texas. But Texas is a beautiful place. I've been to Texas so many times. Texas is a beautiful place. Big opportunities in Texas, like California, big opportunity in Texas, but it still have certain environment they don't want you there. I do agree with that. They do. First time here, what's up? What's up with you, big dog? I hope you enjoy the show. But Hakeem, you say he gonna get off on voluntary manslaughter. You not guilty.
No, I think the worst case scenario is they convict him of involuntary manslaughter. He can't get nothing more than that, bro.
Dollar said not guilty. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I bet you some grown people were involved. That won't surprise me one bit. What? King Rooster, you know that won't surprise me one bit. So just not because he's black. Yeah, based on the evidence, I think I can't change my mind. It might be voluntary manslaughter. Might just because he had a pocket knife. If he didn't have a pocket knife, he would have got off.
And mind you, Ron, you also got to say too, they need to make an example too, and they need to make this thing seen. And mind you, here's the thing: this is a weird issue about race in America and how the courts look. I don't know if you've seen what happened with the white kid who unalived his sister and dumped her over the cruise boat. You heard about?
I heard about that. Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't been in jail. He hasn't been in jail yet.
It's different. They pick and choose. You already know that. And remember, it also depends on the jury selection. In the jury selection, the prosecutor can paint a certain story. That's why I like the Michael Jackson trial on Netflix. If you guys didn't have a chance to go see it. Of course, this is not a caveat. They're not paying us for it. I actually seen like some of it. I gotta go back and see episode 3. It talks about that. The jury selection, if you can portray a certain way, because the way the defense portrayed Michael Jackson to be, that what made him win the case. So if the defense can paint a picture of Karmelo Anthony being a smart kid, very bright, had a bright future, didn't really get into trouble like you said, didn't have fights, always well rounded around the community, he will be able to get off with an all-white.
Yeah. Because they're going to look at that too. They're going to always go by your history. They're going to always go what you was doing up until that point. They're always going to go. They're always going to go check on your background.
Yeah, but I would say I love trials. That's why I be watching trials. I love trials because it can show you that everything really depends on your peers, the jury selection. All white juror might work out for him, like King Rooster said, or it might not. You just gotta wait and see. The trial do begin soon, and it's right during the World Cup. That's sad, man. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody continuing to rock with us. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live, and also X. Thank you guys so very much for making Chaos Culture Radio the biggest thing on the planet. Guys, you want to copy the Chaos Culture Radio merch? Remember, link has been on top of the chat. If you're watching us through the mobile device, you'll see a small icon of a t-shirt or coffee mug. Click on it, lead you guys right over to the merch. Don't be afraid. Become members today, because that's where you can find members only exclusive content. And also, guys, that's a couple of days ago I went to a Pokemon convention. Man, that thing was, it was packed. And that's on members only. You guys will have a good opportunity to see that. Best way to support the platform: in the like button, the share button, that notification bell on the right hand side. Super chat, cash app is always greatly welcome. Even after the end of the show, we really do greatly appreciate you guys. Guys, go to Chaos Culture Radio community post. That's where you can find important information, like if we're gonna go live stream, and also Prince Hakeem new book that's out now, Rich and Black, out now right now in the community tab. So guys, go ahead and support the Black author. And also you have other books, Black Love, that's out now too as well. So go ahead and check it out. We got a lot of goodies in the community tab. And also Broadway Fat album. You guys will see a QR code right above me. Scan it with your mobile phone and lead you guys right over to the album. And you guys, if y'all listen to the beginning of the show, we already played a music video that was also featured on the album. Let me read some of you guys' comments before we head up and out of here. The school records show that the bad those twins are, and they used to bully other white kids. There you go. The defense, if they could use that against him, they will win. Karmelo High School is one of the top school in Texas. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, Karmelo comes from a well-to-do family. That's why I say this case can go any way. You feel me?
King Richard said there were a white kid who got off for stabbing a Hispanic kid in the bathroom at a school, and he's not even in jail. Depends on the jury selection. Everything depends on the jury selection. If you can put, if the prosecutor, if the defense could paint a picture, if Karmelo Anthony was such a bright kid with a bright future, and these guys was monsters, he will win big. You heard me? He will win big, and he will go down in history.
I agree with you.
Like always, guys, thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. We over and out.
I know they hate to see me coming. What? Told you I was coming back. I know they hate to see me coming. I'm up. I know they hate to see me coming. What's up? I was down for a minute, now I'm back up. What's up? They asking where I been at. I told them boys to back up. I was stacking paper and my girl wanna break up. The whole city's mine, and you better get your rack up. Mama told me you a king, you better grind, boy. Them demons round the corner, and you better not lose your mind, boy. I was spending liquor, spending money on these chickens. Nightlife smoke coming straight up out the chimney. Never should've doubted me, my ops said I'm winning. Living life like a boss player on jury, steady swimming. Mouth full of gold, Florida boy from out the city. I wrote this for my dog, cause his life kinda gritty. And when he jump out, we gon' ball in the city. They hate to see us coming, they hate to see us stunning. And if it wasn't God, then I know I'll be up under. Times I was broke, man, I couldn't buy a bar, so hunger pain, chef and noodle soup on the stove. Told God I ain't gon' roll, told God I ain't gon' fold. I was back on the road, trying to get my pockets swole. And these goofy steady hate, and these hoes steady told. Trying to feed my family, copping cribs up the road. I know I'm God's chosen, that's how the story's told. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. What? Hang low with the bankroll and the Kango. Nigga want that Broadway fest, I tell him that he can't go. Fly hoes in the hotel, wanna fuck, yo. They asking who the man of the city, I say big bro. I be on my shit, so they acting like I don't know. Shine bright like the limelight with the time right. Trying to make it out the game, they say I need to act right. I'm a bag chaser, see that dollar, then it's on sight. Life may be complicated, but it's gonna be on right. Trust in yourself, and you're never gonna lose sight. Who's right? Me, you the devil, so I take flight. Late night till we break night, get that cake right. Snake bites for them fake nights, cause you can't fight. Mix the soda with the Kool-Aid, then it's alright. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something.